Now this is quite an unusual box. I like this one, and we were going to put a bottle of wine in it, but actually well, you could do if it was big enough. But then I opened it up and there's an oval inside, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And I was like, you can't get an oval bottle of wine. So we've called it the Makeup Brush gift box. And you can have it that way or that way. It doesn't really matter. But when you pull it apart, there's two sections inside. So you can see there the oval. So I'm going to show you how to make the piece that goes inside and then the outside box. And you have a longer one and a shorter one. And you just do the same thing with both. But I think, you know, if you've got pens or pencils, it would be great on your desk. Makeup brushes, things like that would be really good in here as well. So it's just a different and a more unusual box. But what I like about this is if you've got things on your desk, tweezers, scissors, you know, that kind of thing that are always in the way, you could just pop those into this box and then they're not all over your desk. So let's start with this one. So we have got the long section first. So this is the inside section and this is what the net looks like. Now I have to tell you that when the team made this one, they put the tabs on these pieces instead of this. So there is a file on the Cutting Craftorium website that I'd like you to download. And we apologise, but sometimes these things happen when the team are designing thousands of files and then they're pulling boxes apart. Sometimes it happens. So I've got them to do the oval section and put the tabs on there, because what happened was when you put the tab underneath there, it showed through the oval. So that was no good. So that's where the new file is for this. Right, so let's get started. Let's just move this net out of the way so we've got it in front of us rather than underneath so we can see what we're doing. And we're going to just join all these pieces onto this oval now. And this will make it sturdier anyway this way, so I'm all right with that. So I'm going to pop this one onto here. And I've said in previous videos, you don't have to draw all the nets out, but just know that they are there on your scan and cut. So if you think, I'm not sure where all these pieces go, if you have a look at the net, it will give you a guide as to where they are. And when you watch the rest of the education that we're going to do, then you'll explain why you have a net, why you have resize files, etc. So it'll all make sense. So then this piece is going to go onto here. So the long, let me just make sure that that's right. Yep, that's right. So that piece, this piece here with no tab, is going to go onto the tab. So we remember that we always have a straight edge to a tab, and that's going to go on there like that. Just make sure that that's lined up straight, because this is an internal box. You need to be really accurate with this. And then we have got this side, and this is this piece that's going to go on here like this. So we're going to line that up to there, and these points here at the top I'm lining up to this horizontal piece here, okay, because that's what we need, where we need it to line up like that. All right, so then what we're going to do is glue that to there. So let's take this piece of tape off like that. And that side is then going to, so fold your tab in and then hold it any which way you need to be able to line this up and get that precision. So you can run your thumb up the side. Just going to pull that back a little bit because I'm going a little bit skew with there. There we are. And then we can do this side. Oh, and when you've got diagonals like this, it can be a little bit awkward. It's not difficult. You've just got to work out which way you need to hold it to be able to handle it, that's all. So I'm going to push that down and line that up to there, like that. And then this bit is going to stick onto here. So I'm going to fold that back so I can get to the tape. And we'll take both pieces off. You do them one at a time if you like, whichever you feel more comfortable with. I'm going to push those down. I'm going to do this one first. I'm going to push that in, push that over, and line line that up and then push that over and line that up. So that then is your internal part of your box. There isn't a bottom to it because the bottom is the outside box and these slot in. So if you, and the great thing about that is if you make the outside box and then this gets a little bit damaged at any point, you can keep the outside box and just make another one of these. So it's a nice design. So first I'm going to do the smaller version of that. So exactly what we've just done, but a smaller version of it. So again, I've got the net here, you can see, although that's where all the pieces go. I've got several layers here. I think I've got old ones and new ones. So let's work this out. So we need that piece to go there. We've got this one that's going to go on there. It's just like putting a jigsaw puzzle together. That's one of the old ones. That one's going to go on there. The longer piece is going to go there. And then the smaller piece is going to go there like that. Okay, so we now know where our pieces are going. And you will get these extra squares. These are just reinforcements for the base. So you can see there's no tabs on them, so they just slot inside. Okay, so let's glue this one together. Let's take that tab off there. And let's pop that onto there. And then we'll do the bottom one. It doesn't matter what order you put these in on. It really doesn't matter. I just like to work, I'm a bit symmetrical. It's just the way my brain works. So then this one is going to go on that diagonal there. And remember, I'm lining this point at the top to this horizontal line here. Just like we did with the longer one. Doing exactly the same with the shorter one. And then that's going to go onto there like that. Okay, and then we'll do these sides again. So you need one long one and one short one. And in the booklet that comes in your USB, you'll have a cutting list. So you'll know exactly what you need to cut for each project, which makes it easier. And then this one. It's going to fold over there. And stick onto that. And then we've got these two pieces here. Okay, so tuck the tabs in and then deal with one at a time. And another one. Tuck that corner in and make sure that your corners are lined up nicely. And then you've got the shorter one there. Okay, so then those two are going to fit like that. Okay, so next one is the outer box. Now you need two of these. I'm only going to make one so that you can see how it works. And all I've done is taken the side pieces and stuck them onto the base. So if I turn this over, you can see I've got 4 tabs going around that square there. So let's glue this one together now. And just remembering all the time when you're gluing them together that a tab goes to a straight edge. I can't stress that enough. That's the easiest way to remember anything that you're building dimensionally. And this one. Go on, get off. There we are. Oh. Tuck that down. And then get your corner in. And then just work up that side. By the time you've made all 30 boxes, you'll be an expert, if you're not already. I'm certainly better at getting red liner tape off than I was a week ago. Right, so let's push this in, get that one in there, and then that one's tucked in already, so we can just line that up like that. Okay, so then this box, I think, goes in there. Let's get that tucked in properly. There we go. That slides in there, and then you'll have another one that slides in there and will sit over that, and that box will then meet. It's a little clever little design. Even if you just did that one and just had bits and pieces on there on a dressing table, if you made that really pretty, makeup brushes going in there, stops all the bristles getting damaged, or paintbrushes. You know, maybe you're on the one stroke journey with Stephanie and you want to store your paintbrushes in something pretty. That's that. And then when you have finished it, you've got that box that just comes apart and then just slots in. I think it's just really clever. Be nice with like candy canes and things in for Christmas as well, wouldn't it? So that's that one, and we're going to get on with the next one now.